Ram says that God is perfectly good, but as we said before, to be perfectly good means that He is not good, and His goodness is absolute. The way that He's good, I can say that He's good, and I should say that He's good. He's only good, but it's not. But truly, in regard to Him, He's not good in any way that I can understand what good means. Just like it says, "Antu Chakim v'lo b'chokma yediah." So actually, the Balatanya says that also goes for all of the sfirot, not just for wisdom and understanding, as it says in Patach Eliyahu, but that goes for all of the sfirot. Antu chasid v'lo b'chesed yediah, antu gibor v'lo b'gibura yediah, and so forth and so on. All of the attributes of God are the same thing vis-a-vis God. Where does evil come from? One of the most important philosophical queries. So the Rambam says that 99% of evil a person does to himself. If something bad, chas v'sholom, happens to someone, so the majority of the chance is that he is responsible himself for that bad happening to him. There is a small minority of chance, says the Rambam, that the bad is what other people do to him. And there's even a smaller minority of chance that the bad is from nature. Once more. It's a simple but most important teaching of the Rambam. What's important is the proportions that he gives. Because many people would say that most bad that happens in the world is just nature is responsible, is to blame for the evil in the world. Others will say that who's responsible for the evil? The government, or my friends, my so-called friends. They're the ones that did it. But then there is who's responsible for the evil? I'm responsible. If it's evil to me, I'm responsible for it. So this is one of the most important simple teachings of the Rambam, that the minority is nature, and there's another larger but also a very small minority, which is other people. And the overwhelming majority of evil is what a person does to himself. It means that there are three categories of evil. Those three categories of evil are where evil comes from. According to the Ram, correspond to the three lower worlds in Kabbalah. Bri'ah, Yetzirah, Asiyah, Af Hasitiv. The majority of evil, as explained in the Kabbalah, is in this world of Asiyah, and that evil is what a person does to himself. Less than that is the evil that other people do to him, and that's from the world of Yetzirah. And less than that is what just nature, God created nature. But nature has laws to it, and sometimes what appears to be bad things come out of nature. Some catastrophe of nature. Very small proportion, but it happens. That's the world of creation, the world of Bria. But when it comes to good, there are 4 levels of good. What are the 4 levels of good? There are only 3 levels of bad. But there are 4 levels of good. Because all of these 3 levels can also be good. If I breathe, nature is doing me a favor. So there's infinitely more good that comes from nature than bad that comes from nature. There's also much more good that comes from other people. I have to recognize, I have to be grateful and thank other people for all the good that they bestow upon me. Much more than the evil. even vis-a-vis myself, this is already questionable because there's so much bad that I do to myself, but I also sometimes am good to myself. So all the three, just like there are three sources of evil, you have the same three sources of good. But there's another source of good, which there's no corresponding level to evil at all. And that's what God does directly, because no evil comes from God at all. What's more, evil, as it says, the verse says, no evil descends from heaven at all. But good definitely does. Sometimes it's enclosed within nature, and sometimes it's not enclosed within nature. But if it's not enclosed within nature, it's a miracle. But miracles also sometimes are enclosed in natural garb, and sometimes are revealed. Like we're now beginning to read about the 10 plagues and all the other miracles of the Exodus of Egypt. That's coming from the world of Atzilut. So once more, evil can come from one of the three lower worlds. It's called nature, other people, and myself. And good can come from all of the four worlds. From the world of Atzilut, which is good coming directly from God, or enclosed within nature, or through the means of other people, or afasitiv, sometimes from myself.